Hello students, myself Jitan Kumar Chauhan from ABS Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss about the topic array multiplier. So in array multiplier, is a digital combination circuit used for multiplying the two binary numbers by employing an array of full adders and the half adders. And this array is used for the nearly simultaneous addition of the various product terms involved. So to form the various product terms, an array of AND gates is used before the adder array. So checking the bits of the multiplier one at a time and forming the partial product is a sequential operations that requires a sequence of add and shift micro operations. So the multiplication of the two binary numbers can be done with the one micro operations by means of a combinational circuit that forms the product bits all at once. So array multiplier is the fast way of multiplying the two numbers since all it takes is the time for the signals to propagate through the gates that form the multiplication array. So however, an array multiplier requires a large number of gates, and for these reasons it was not economical until the development of the IC circuit, that is integrated circuits. So let's take an example here. Let's say we have the 2-bit number in which the first is A1, A0, and the second is the B1, B0. When we have to perform the multiplications, so first multiply this A0 with the 2-bit of the second operand, so that we can perform the A0, B0, and then A0, B1, and then perform the one shifted left shift operation. And then with the A1, we can perform the A1, B0, and then A1, B1. So finally, the first output is C0. Then the second, this addition, that we perform the C1. Then we have the C2, and the final carry generated is the C3. So in case of the 2-bit multiplier, we have the four outputs C0, C1, C2, and C3. So the assuming that let's say a register A is A1, A0, and the B register is B1, B0. So the various bits of the final product, there's a term P is written as. So the first output is a P0 is A0, B0. P1 is A1, B0 plus B1, A0. Then P2 is A1, B1 plus C1. So it's a carry generated from the previous sum value. So the C1 is the carry generated during the addition of the term, that's a P1 term. And the P3 is basically the C2. So in terms of the 2-bit multiplier, we have the four outputs P0, P1, P2, P3. And the C2, where the C2 is the carry generated during the addition for the term P2 term. If the P2 term, we can perform the addition, then it generates the carry output is C2, which is basically moved toward the final output, that's a P3. So from the above multiplications, an array of the 4 AND gates is required to form the various product terms like A0, B0, and so many more. So, and then the adder array is required to calculate the sum involving the various product terms and carry combinations mentioned in the above equations products to get the final product bits. So the first partial product is formed by A0 by B1, B0. So the multiplication of the two bits such as the A0 and B0 produces a 1 if both the bits are 1, because these are basically passed through an AND gates. Otherwise it produces a 0. So this is the identical to an AND operation and can be implemented with an AND gate. So here we are using the AND gate to perform the partial product here. So the first partial product is formed by means of the two AND gates, and the second partial product is formed by the multiplication of the A1 by B1, B0, and is shifted the one position to the left here. So the above two partial products are added with the two half adder circuits. So half adder circuit is used when we have only the two operands. If we have a 3 operands, we need to have the full adder. So usually there are the more bits in the partial products, and it will be necessary to use the full adders to produce the sum here, if we have the third input as well. So the least significant bit of the product does not have to go through the adder since it is formed by the output of the first AND gates. So this is basically the combinational circuit. So binary multiplier with the more bits can be constructed in a similar fashion. So a bit of the multiplier is ANDed with each bit of the multiplicand, In as many as levels as there are the bits in the multiplier, the binary output in each level of the AND gates is added in the parallel with the partial product of the previous level to form a new partial product. So the last level produces the product. So let's generalize it for J multiplier bits and the K multiplicands. How many AND gates we required? We need the J into K AND gates and J minus 1 K bits adders to produce a product of J plus K bits. So that is the more important here. So we have generalized that if we have the J bit multipliers and the K bit multiplicand. So how many AND gates? We have to require the J into K, this is AND gates, and the J minus 1 K bit adders to produce a product of the J plus K bits. So this is an example of the 2-bit multiplier. Here the first A naught, B naught, we have directly produces the one output, the C naught. Then the A naught B1 plus A1 B naught. This basically used in the half adder. It produces the sum C1 and the carry is basically moved towards the second operation. And here, this is basically moved to here. And then here, the next term is A1, B1, which is added with the carry generated with the previous one. Then again, needed a half adder. That is a sum, that is a C2. And the final carry output is C3. So here, 2-bit multiplier needs the 4 outputs here, the C0, C1, C2, and C3 operation. So this is again, we have the 4-bit by the 3-bit array multiplier and the 4-bit by 3-bit array multiplier. As you can see in this form, we have the B operand is the B0, B1, B2, B3. And the second operand is the 3 bits is the A0, A1, A2. So the first A0 is multiplied with this, all the 4 bits. So here the same operation we can perform this A0 here with this 4, there's a B0, B1, B2, B3. And because of this A0, B0 is basically direct produces the C0 here. So here we can directly output, we are getting that is a C0 here. And because we have the 4-bit by 3-bit multiplier, so we have the 7 outputs from the C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. And the second, we have needed the 4-bit adder. In the 4-bit adder, is the second we perform this. The first A0 is performed, the A0, B0, A0, B1, A0, B2, A0, B3, and then shifted by 1 position. Then we perform the A1, B0, A1, B1, A1, B2, A1, B3. So this is basically, we can perform this 2 partial addition. So for this, the second one is A1, B0, A1, B1, A1, B2, A1, B3. This is the 4-bit AND here. And the basically 3 bits from the previous one, these 3 bits here. And for these 3 bits, we have the previous carry is 0. This is 0 here. So this is a 4, or one of the operand is the 4 bits and the second operand is 4 bits. We have needed a 4-bit adder here. And the 4-bit adder produces the output, 4 outputs are here and carry here. So we can say here that the first output is basically the summation value here. And the 4 output is here, and we have the 4 outputs, and then the whatever the last, the carry one is basically the output is a C1. The C1 is basically produces this one, this A0, B1, and A1, B0. So this value is output is C1, and the rest 3, where basically the 3 output is basically the move toward the next 4-bit adder. And this 4-bit adder is the one is the carry output, and the sum is basically moved to here, and is the carry output 4-bit, and this A2, B0, A2, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3 is basically the 4-bit operands there. And the final output is, this is the C2, C3, C4, C5, and the last is the carry generated is C6. So this is basically the 4-bit by 3-bit array multiplier. And as we generalize, for a multiplier bits, if the J bits multiplication is K bits, then how many gates? We have to use the J into K gates are used, and J minus 1 K bits adders to produce the product of the J plus K bits. So in this way, we can produce the multiplier of the any number of bits in case of the multiplicand and the multiplier. These are the references.